Sure, you've probably noticed by now that the vlog didn't come out on time today / yesterday. I don't know when it is coming out. My laptop is being a complete moron. Hannah, what time did you get into bed last night?
7.
7 o'clock. What time did I get into bed last night?
Gone 11.
Gone 11. The time gap between those two times was literally me sitting at that desk trying to render the vlog. I had a vlog I was happy with after about an hour and a half of editing. Every time I tried to render, it crashed. There was memory leaks all over the place. Then it was overloading my processor or my GPU. I don't know what was going on. Bottom line, the laptop has annoyed me. I've put it in the bag so it can think about what it's done. I'll try and re-edit, re-render yesterday's vlog on the PC when we get home. This might be part of that one, it might be about tomorrow or so on. I don't know anymore. I'm just grumpy and sad, and it's 8:30 in the morning. The clocks have changed. We're still here in Lincoln. That was the cathedral. But we do need to leave and go to Boston now to get the Sproglet. Stupid computers. Why can't anything just work? Do you think they do the caramelised frappes at this hour? We're in Boston. Again, that's why the car's stationary. Nothing to do with the fact we're in a McDonald's drive-thru. Still really annoyed about my computer. We've just driven past PC World. I'm tempted just to go in and buy a MacBook Pro. Probably going to do that at some point in the next week. And then we'll do a laptop smashing ceremony.
We're not smashing the laptop.
But there's going to be a ceremony. I've invited guests now.
No.
Got real tears.
That's because she's tired.
I'm not tired, I've got hay fever. And I'm tired. Have I ordered yet?
No.
I want that iced coffee. What was it called?
Caramel frappe.
Frappe. What's up?
Kevin?
What?
Kevin. Right now it is 10:04.
Yeah.
Yep. Here at 11 it says check out of hotel. Why have we driven an hour and sat in this car park at 10 when we don't check out till 11 when we don't collect this child? That one over there?
That child?
At 1.
I can only assume she got the timings wrong somehow. Not impressed. Could have had an extra walk around.
Andy, come here,
an extra go up steep hill.
No.
Into Boston! Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how I've managed to mess up those timings so spectacularly. I've just checked the paperwork, I've just checked my phone. We were supposed to pick him up at 1:30. We've got ourselves to Boston for 10. We had an alarm set for 7 o'clock this morning. We talked about it yesterday, about how much of a pain in the backside with the clocks changing it was going to be to get back to Boston for 10 o'clock. I have no idea where I've got that from. So we just picked him up 3 hours early. The advantage is, Boston is completely deserted. We've managed to park right on the marketplace. The Stump is just there. KFC's not open, which is the other part of the routine. Hopefully it means we don't have to go to KFC, because we've literally had a hotel breakfast an hour and a half ago. But yeah, we're in Boston. I'm hoping I might be able to sneak off to PC World, buy a MacBook, maybe buy a drone. Hopefully Anna won't shout at me for not buying her a telly. But here we are. We've heard the bells now as well, so we can just go home. Sorted. What a quick trip. If anyone is an expert on Premiere Pro or computers or any of that stuff, let me know what I need to do to fix it, because what I'm going to do is when I get home is uninstall it, reinstall it. It's using far too much memory, and I think it's overstraining the graphics card. So there's the bells again.
Do you like the wind, Dad?
They're still going. This has been like 3 or 4 minutes now. Of course, the major disadvantage of being at the church on a Sunday morning is that when he eventually decides to go in and have a look, it's going to be full of people actually here because it's a church and it's a Sunday morning. So that's going to be an interesting thing for him to charge in on. I don't think these bells are ever going to stop. It's a worrying trend that he's now starting to direct where I should point my camera. These vlogs could be about to take a turn.
Well done! Did you like that?
Right, no kidding, those bells were ringing for 8 minutes. That's mad. Right, what I was saying before the bells started ringing was I'll go home and edit the vlog on the PC and hopefully be able to get yesterday's one and today's one out okay. And I mean, that's a decent solution for a little while. I don't need to be able to do it on the laptop until probably London Comic Con now, a couple of months away. However, what I do still need to be able to do on the laptop is record and edit Football Manager. And if I've broken the graphics card, for goodness sake, if I've broken the graphics card I won't be able to. Don't worry, the bells have started again. See, we potentially find ourselves in the opposite of the usual problem, where we usually hang around waiting for the bells to start. If that keeps happening every 2 minutes, we're never going to be able to leave. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's put the camera this way. What I was trying to tell you twice before the church decided to interrupt me, what business have they got ringing their bells on a Sunday morning? People are trying to sleep. I'm hoping it's just a problem with the software. I did a bit of a half-hearted Googling of it last night on the hotel Wi-Fi, and it looks like it is a fairly common issue with Premiere Pro, so I'm hoping just installing and reinstalling means it will work properly on my laptop again. But there was the background thing of it could be an issue with the graphics card. If that's the case, I'm just going to have to send this whole laptop back. This is the same laptop that had the hard drive break a couple of weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, whenever that was. If the graphics card has now given up as well, I bought this laptop from Scan last summer, so it's not that it's an old laptop. It was a £1,200 laptop that I bought less than a year ago, and it's still under warranty. So if the graphics card's now gone as well, the whole thing's going back. It might just mean Football Manager will just have to be done without green screen for a little while. I'll do it in the house on the PC. Still can use this camera, just won't be able to have the green screen because that can't come in the house, because I can't get the lights in and all that stuff. So fingers crossed we have a solution on that side. It's just frustrating. I don't like getting the vlog out late. They've gone in the church now, so I imagine they've now interrupted whatever services go on in churches on Sunday mornings. I'm certainly not going to go in. Is the Lego sign still there? Yeah, the sign for the Lego is still there. I'm going to go and look at the river, and yeah, I think I need to clean the lens on this camera. I wonder if I can do that without breaking it. Don't know if that's any better. I have got some lens cleaner at home. I think it might be time to give the lens a clean. I noticed yesterday there were a few bits that were a bit iffy, and I apologise for that. And they're back! They're back!
Get ready
Well, I assumed there would be. It's Sunday morning. Have you now signed up for religion? Right, back to the car?
We'll watch bells.
No, we're not watching more bells. We've watched the bells now.
Look!
Part of the ongoing Insight into Autism series, despite the fact he's just had a solid 15 minutes of bells because they happened before he went into the church, and he usually waits for the bells after he's gone into the church. He's now been in the church and he's insisting on waiting for more bells. It's 10:25. We are not waiting until 11 o'clock. Plus, he thinks we're going to go to KFC after this, and I have a strong suspicion that KFC is going to be closed because it's 10:30 on a Sunday morning. What time does KFC open?
I think it's not
Routines are evil. For the record, I think this would be the ideal time and place for me to use a drone, because we could be going up and down the river, both directions. We could be having a look at the church from above. We could be filming the police station. Perfect opportunity for a drone. And PC World's just over there. I might have to go and buy one. How do you feel about that?
TV.
And then I can get a drone?
Yep.
We all heard that. Yes. Luckily, it is some kind of bell mania this morning, so they have done the 10:30 bells as well. I've heard so many bells this weekend. Every 15 minutes in Lincoln. Constantly since we've got to Boston. I am worried that I might have grown accustomed to bells, and when we get home I'm going to need to get a bell for the garden or something, or else I'm not going to be able to sleep. For those of you wondering, KFC opens at 10 o'clock on a Sunday. We've just had breakfast in the last hour and a half. We're not hungry at all. Anna's sat in there with the smallest portion of chips they do that she's not eating. They're still in the bag, while he sits in KFC drinking a small Diet Pepsi and eating a bag of crisps because it's routine. Autism, you win this round. This is a special request for anybody who's watching this back to back to back on a playlist rather than watching it when it first comes out. We need to review the tapes. The post-mortem is in full swing. When did I start getting the times wrong? Because me and Anna had a conversation, that person there, that's Anna, we had a conversation last week on shopping day, which is Sunday night, when we agreed that we didn't need to buy a meal to have on Sunday night because we'd be going to KFC Sunday afternoon after picking him up from his respite care. So last Sunday I knew we were picking him up in the afternoon, but by the time we left on Friday I was already telling you lot that we'd have to get up really early on Sunday morning. So at some point between last Sunday and Friday, reality changed in my mind, and I decided that rather than picking him up at 1:30 like we were supposed to, we actually had to pick him up at 10. The result is, here we are, 11:30, in alternate universe where we should just be leaving Lincoln now. Or no, we don't even need to leave there yet, we'll just be checking out the hotel, mooching around near Lincoln Cathedral. As it is, we're outside the church near our house, they're in there. I'm really tired because I only got like 5 hours sleep last night after all the messing around with the computer. And I need to work out whose fault it is. I need to work out where this went wrong. So, if you are watching this, back to back to back, when did I start talking about getting up early on Sunday morning? Because when I finally invent my time machine, I need to go back and slap that version of me right across the mouth. And he's never been inside this church before, but obviously because it's Sunday morning, they're open, there's loads of people here. I don't know what's going on, I'm not getting any closer. I'm afraid to even pass the gate, so I'm going to stay out here. There they come, look. Why did you have to talk to people?
People in.
What people?
Church people.
Church people?
Yeah, they were lovely. I talked to people so you can go in.
Nice.
You like them?
Look at that for parking, that's exceptional. Yesterday's vlog finally rendering again. Oh. Hour and a half, 2 hours last night, plus 3 hours trying to get it to render and failing, and then an hour and a half just now editing it. It's rendering again. If it fails, it's on a different machine, it's on my big boy computer, so hopefully that's not going to break it. I've also uninstalled and reinstalled Premiere Pro and the Adobe Media Encoder on my laptop and updated the GPU drivers, and fingers crossed that will work again now. I haven't tried to do it on that one, but oh, it's been an amazing, lovely, fantastic, relaxing weekend until one, I managed to mess up our timings completely and rob us of an extra 3 hours of relaxation and a lie-in, and two, stupid technology problems. At some point during the Easter holidays, when I finally clear out the garage properly and start getting set up there properly, you'll see my full-on tech graveyard. If you think that my current run with all the tech, Dave's very pleased to see me. If you think the current run with all the tech is just an incredibly bad run, it's not. This is fairly typical for me. What have we had since the start of the vlog? We've had the car. We've had, with the car just not starting at all. We had the camera breaking. We've had the hard drive on the computer breaking. We've now had this problem. That's 4 problems, less than 3 months. That sounds about standard for my entire adult life. So get used to that. I need to learn to fix stuff. I'm going to call it there on today's vlog, because just in case we have any more technical issues, I want to be able to get this one edited really early, because I can't have another late night. I am shattered and got to do a week at work yet. It's just unreasonable, if you ask me. If you have enjoyed that, and if you've enjoyed the weekend as a whole, please pop a like on there for us. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. Let us know as well in the comments if you've enjoyed this kind of content. It's very different from what we normally do. It relies on us being able to get out and about to do this kind of thing, but I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Thank you very much for watching.